What's going on, everybody? I'm trying a new method. I found out that I could make a video on my phone and then upload it to, the apps, including TikTok, and it worked. Ain't that pretty? So I struggled for a few minutes deciding if I was going to make this video. But I said when I started this video diary of my caregiver life, the things that I can actually speak about that's non-confidential, I said I would be true and authentic to myself. So here's the video. So the 87-year-old has a friend. They've known each other for years. Like, I met her, I think I was 11. And I'm 58 now, so it's that 47 years. I know the family. She knows our family. Little white lady. Blah, blah, blah. And fast forward to when I got back here about just over 3.5 years ago. She kept thanking me for coming back to take care of my mother. Okay, she's my mama. That's what she thought I was going to do. So, I mean, she said, well, I appreciate it. That's my friend, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. No problem. To the point where one time she gave me a little surprise, what I call a love offering. I said, oh, she gave me like a little 10, 20, something like that. No, she gave me some dollars, a baby grip. So, okay. But then I noticed the dynamic changed a little bit. And I said, well, keep your money, because you're not paying me to tell me what to do. I got one mama, and you ain't her. So I said, now what you could do, well, back up. She was lonely and saw the way, her own words were, I took such great care, or take such great care of my mother. Maybe one day I could help her. I said, no, ma'am, absolutely not. Love you, all of that. You need to contact your son so he can move back here like I did. I'm here to take care of my mother, not you and nobody else. And I've had to do that with a few other people. Fast forward to today. Eyes are running. Fast forward to the summer, this past summer, which she just kept bugging the shit out of me to hang out and do mostly white folk activities. Well, number one, I don't want to do that. Number two, I don't want to hang with no two over 80-year-old ladies. And number three, leave me the hell alone. So I kept telling her to call my sister. She wouldn't do it. Why not? So I could do the whole ladies at lunch thing. That would be cool. Because, these old ladies don't think about this shit. First, there's safety. Because say one of them got to go to the bathroom and there's a problem in the bathroom, I cannot go in there into the women's bathroom. And I don't know why they're not thinking about this stuff. The next thing is getting them across the street. If it's icy, I got to walk them one at a time, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just not doing all that. So, go with the female. Because people are more responsive to females who are with senior citizens who are also female. And I've seen that in action. So, let's see. Then she started just popping her ass up over here, like bringing groceries and shit. I'm like, but I'm trying to lose weight. We ain't missing no meals over here. Thank you, but yeah, don't bring nothing else. And it was just an excuse to come over and see my mother. I was like, well, you don't really need an excuse. You just need to call my sister. That's what I keep telling you. No, I want to come when you're here. I was like, okay, so what's your problem with my sister? Well, there's no problem. I was like, yes, there is. Because that statement tells me there's a problem. What's the problem? Never got an answer. This is the end of November. So in September, she did that bullshit again and popped her ass up and got cussed out at the door. Because I've had it. Because I get your pushy, I get your bossy. But you ain't going to be pushy and bossy with me. You ain't my mama. And I don't work for you. So no, you're not going to be pushy and bossy with me. Because I'm not taking it. Put her ass out. All this time I'm thinking she had been in contact with my sister to hang out with my mother. She hasn't. I mean, maybe once or twice. So comes today, I get a call from the intercom in the lobby. So the way it's set up is you walk through the front doors. There's a little mini lobby there with a bench and the intercom. Behind that are locked doors. If you live there, you use your key fob to buzz in, or somebody has to buzz you in. So I thought this was my niece's daughter coming over because yesterday was her birthday. And I thought she was coming over just to see her grandma. No, it was the little white lady. And I said, what are you doing here? And nobody told you could come over here? Oh, I just wanted to see you and your mother. It's been such a long time. I was like, nobody told you could come over here. I told you to call my sister. That's what I said. That's what I meant. I don't know why you think you're in charge. You're not in charge over here. I'm in charge. You do what I say do. I don't do what you say do. I run this over here. Oh, well, do you need to run any errands? Do you not? No, I need you to leave. That's what I need. And, well, is there something I can do? Yes, you can call my sister like I've been telling you for the last 2.5 years. That's what you can do. Goodbye. So I had to calm down because I was pissed off because the disrespect is just ridiculous. And I get you're way up in age that I'm not going to be disrespected. So I go downstairs to see the assistant manager to tell her to put her on the, to trespass her. So to ban her from the property. And before I could say a word, the assistant manager was like, I'm so glad you came down here. That little white lady was so rude and so aggressive and disrespectful. I said, Lord have mercy, what the hell? The little white lady and I made a scene in the lobby. What the fuck? So I said, what happened? Comes to find out, before she called me on the thing to try to buzz her in, remember I said there was a locked doors behind the intercom. From what I understand, she was up there grabbing on the doors, shaking them, trying to open the doors. The fuck? To the point where whoever was down there was just turning around looking like, who the hell is this little crazy white lady? So the assistant manager got up, went to the door, said, ma'am, what are you doing? These are locked doors. What's going on? She said, I'm here to see so-and-so and so and her son. And she said, okay, you have to buzz because we can't just let nobody up in there. We don't know you. We don't know what you're going up there to do. True story. And she said, and I don't want to get cussed out. True story. So that's when the buzzing happened. But before the buzzing happened, the little white lady was trying to move the assistant manager. Now, mind you, she ain't but the little white lady, maybe 4'11", maybe 100 pounds. And my mother is bigger than her. My mother's a tiny little lady. So that should put it in perspective, how small this lady is. And the assistant manager's like, ma'am, you cannot move me. It's not possible. That's a buzz. And heard everything that I said to her. So we were discussing it. I said, didn't know about that. And other people look at me like, who was that coming up here to see y'all? I'm like, you can't be coming up here fucking up where we live. Okay? And I'm here legally. I'm on papers. All over the place. But I can still be put out. My mother can still be put out for that type of shit. That's what I'm saying. With caregiving, I always have to have her safety first. Always. So now I have to ban the little white lady that she's known for 47 years. Now, that's not to say they can't still hang out, but she ain't coming back over here. Because we're not getting kicked out in motherfucking November because you want to come here and have a mental breakdown. And I said to the little white lady, this had to be 2-3 years ago, have you been checked? Because I'm seeing some behaviors, like when you drive, red lights are not optional. You know, stop signs are not optional. Doing 40 through a school zone when kids is in school, no, you can't do that. So let me drive. Or we're going to squash this little lunch date we all having. Oh, no, I got it. I was okay, goodbye. So I don't know what I said, but she came to her senses. So I'm hoping, I'm almost to the point where I'm ready to call her son and tell him he needs to get here to check on her, because for me, that was a mental breakdown. Like something ain't right up here. And she's up in age. We get it. But you can't be coming over here fucking up where we live because you're bored. And I could hear the desperation and the fear in her voice. I got one I'm taking care of. I'm already booked. I'm filled up. So I can't help you. And I'm not going to. Call your child to come here like my mother told me to come here. Well, she didn't. She asked me to stay here once I got here. So stay tuned. We'll see what happens.